Welcome to ProPractice, your guide to refine, enliven, and illuminate the piano repertoire. I'm Josh Wright, and today's episode is based on the Etude in C minor, Opus 12, or 10 No. 12 by Chopin, often called the Revolutionary Etude. And in case you're unfamiliar with it, it goes like this. Okay, now I brought this back for a couple of days in December because I was planning to make the ProPractice video then. So I did have a little bit of practice, but I haven't touched it for about a month, and I thought about practicing a bit before this video, but I decided not to give you a more real practice experience here. After all, it is called ProPractice. What we're going to do today is go over fingering. We're going to go over expression, pedaling, voicing, dynamics, all sorts of things to help you become as efficient as possible in your practice sessions. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's just go over the fingering first of all. I think most editions have this fingering, but in the left hand, it's 2, 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 2, 5. And by the way, hopefully you can hear me better. I had a kind of a major upgrade in equipment recently, thanks to the generosity of so many people with the ProPractice series. So thank you so much for your support of that. And then the right hand, we just want to make sure that we hold it the exact value. So 1 E and 2 E and off. Okay, so let's try this together. 1 E and 2 E and off. Okay, some people have a hard time with this jump. I want to go over a quick way. You can also check out my video. I just posted it this past week. It's called an easy trick to improve accuracy with large jumps. Basically, all you do is you practice one note of one chord going to one note of the next chord. So if you're going, and this isn't really even a chord, this is just an octave. So I would practice going thumb. So if this is my task, going there to there, what I would do is I would just go there to there, okay? And then I would practice, that's easy, and then try the whole octave going to the bottom note of the chord, okay? Now let's try the bottom note of the octave going to the second note of the chord. And then the top one going to the second. This one's kind of funny. It's just right next to each other, okay? Now let's try both, okay? And so forth. And you would do that with the top one as well. Until you're real confident with that jump and also that jump. That may be the hardest jump right there, the 5 to the 5. Okay, and then, okay, so that's how you get that real confident. All right, let's talk about ways that you can get this really smooth. The first way that I like to do is I always like to isolate the crosses, because the crosses are the places where most people mess up. After all, if you go, most people can do this. So I'll go, and when I do that, my hand flips over into in a relaxed way into kind of the next positioning. And notice I'm not going, I don't tense up my body, I don't tense up my face, I don't tense my hand. It's just a falling into that next position. Okay? Beyond that, this is advice I give in almost every ProPractice video. Rhythms are, in my opinion, one of the most efficient ways to practice to get the biggest result. So, sorry. Okay, and then you can also do the 2 rhythms, then do 3 rhythms starting from the first note. Starting from the second note, so cross off that first A flat and do 3 groups of 3 again. Okay, the third note. Okay, already, and then I would do 4 rhythms. 4 from the first, second, third, and fourth note there. And I would also, if you're ambitious, do 5 rhythms. 5 rhythms I taught to a young boy one time. This was many years ago, probably 6 or 7 years ago that I taught it to him. And he was pretty sloppy at this piece. And then I taught him 5 rhythms. I was like, just absolutely become obsessed with 5 rhythms. And I came back the next week and it was like so fast and even. It was amazing. So I know the rhythms work. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about, now that we have fingering, ways to practice that left hand to get it good. And by the way, that left hand technique that I just showed you is going to apply for the whole piece. Okay, even this tough part, we're going to go over this part later. All the fingering, a lot of people struggle there as well as here. You can still do complex rhythm, or the 2, 3, 4, 5 rhythms throughout there. Okay, let's touch on pedaling. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to view the rest of this video, or if you'd like to learn more about ProPractice, just click on the link on this screen or on the link in the comments section below. Thank you so much for your support of ProPractice.